but we emphasize more on men. And we put so much on men. Men are supposed to provide. Men are the head of the family. Men are supposed to care for us. Men are supposed to do this. Men are supposed to do that. But when they struggle, they have to keep it within them, fight silently. They don't have the privilege of opening up about what disturbs them. They don't have the privilege of coming out to say, oh, okay, I'm struggling with this. I need help with this. And even when they do, it's a problem. Hi honey buns, welcome to another video. It's your favorite girl Eileen. Thank you so much for taking your sweet time to listen to what I have to share today. Today we're talking about the mental health awareness when it comes to men. I saw this post that said June is actually a mental health awareness month for men who fight a lot of battles silently because that's how we have groomed them to be in society. And I can really relate with this because oftentimes when you have deep conversations with men or you observe a lot of things that go on in society, you realize that there's a generation of men that fight with a lot silently. And sometimes when they find themselves speaking out, they're being made fun of, and there's never really a safe space to be them, to express how they feel, what they are going through. And there's a saying that "Be men so," and we are not saying men should cry like babies, or come out and then cry and roll on the floor like a child, but it would be nice to create a safe space for men, build a community for men, encourage a community for men where they feel safe to talk about things that bother them, to get help, to seek out help. Because even if we provide the systems to help men and men are not willing to use the system to their advantage, then what is the point? So the whole purpose is to change the narrative. We've been able to change the narrative from changing the mindset, how to penetrate that mindset and break that mindset of, oh, as a man, you should keep everything to yourself, suffer in silence, which is not healthy compared to as women that always we've been heard. And many a times when you dig into stories of male serial killers or male men who do a lot of immoral stuff or men who engage in a lot of social vices, there's always a story behind the darkness that comes with that. Now, this is not to say to justify what some men do, that, oh, because he went through something or he's going through something, whatever wrong thing he's doing is justified. No, but to create a system that curbs these things. We've been able to create systems that helped women from being stuck in the kitchen or being limited to the kitchen. Now women have big roles in society. Women are a big contribution to economic systems. We've been able to do that. There's been so much change over the years when it comes to women empowerment, when it comes to human development in general. And it would just be reasonable to extend some of this grace to men as well. And I say this from experience as well. Living with a father that I would say had a lot of healing to do from his childhood, and sometimes people don't even notice that they are hurt or they are acting out of trauma, or it's only those who experience the repercussion of those things that are able to identify that no, this is not normal, abuse and all that stuff. And we can't stand as a society to fight these things. So this painting is a symbol of hope, peace, and stability. This is an Adinkra symbol called Adinkrahine. It symbolizes chieftaincy, what it takes to be a great leader, stability, integrity, great leadership, service of a leader. A leader that doesn't have stability will definitely lead his flock into doom. Right? As the saying goes, men will embarrass you because you be defending men, standing up for men. They would act in a way that would make you feel like, oh, you should have just been minding your business in the first But don't we all, regardless the gender, don't we all find ourselves in a position where we are defending someone regardless of their gender, and they go out of their way to still do things that would embarrass you and make you think that you should just be minding your business? So we need to find common ground and understand that it's just a human being, but we emphasize more on men, and we put so much on men. Men are supposed to provide, men are the head of the family, men are supposed to care for us, men are supposed to do this, men are supposed to do that. But when they struggle, they have to keep it within them, fight silently. They don't have the privilege of speaking to someone, or they don't have the privilege of opening up about what disturbs them. They don't have the privilege of coming out to say, okay, I'm struggling with this, I need help with this. And even when they do, it's a problem. Being a firstborn daughter is not easy, because it's like you are the man of the house. That's especially when you don't have brothers, like younger brothers or anything, and it's just like an all-woman setting. Just look at the pressure that is on you as an elder daughter. And even with that, you can ask for external help, and you can open up to people, and you are being heard, compared to men that have to keep everything within themselves. They have to be okay. Whether they like it or not, you have to be okay. I really feel that we need to create systems to help men with these struggles, and instead of releasing it out in violence and suicidal stuff that they do, finding a system that helps with all this and creating a safe space for men to open up about some of their struggles would go a long way to actually help curb these stuff. As I said, we've done it with women, we've done it with race, we've done it with so many other developments, and it's about time we put the men on as well, because it will go a long way to benefit us as a society in the whole. When the men are mentally sound, they have firm grounding to be themselves in a way that doesn't harm others, and in a way that doesn't harm themselves as well. And I think the fight is worth it to help men in this time. So thank you so much for taking your sweet time to listen to what I have to say, what I had to share. And if you find this helpful, you can share this with your friends and family. Spread the word. Let's save the men. Thank you.